Alright, since we got the tractor running, we're gonna go push feed up because it just makes sense. I was gonna clean out the wood boiler, but I think I'm gonna wait till the weekend for that. We'll see. There's a lot more coals in there than I thought, so that doesn't help. I don't mind shoveling coals out when we got snow like this, but you know, we're wasting heat at the same time, so I kind of like to fucking let her buck, Chuck. Last time I showed you fucking outside the cab, so this time I'll show you fucking inside the cab. Trying to fucking get her done. 40 degrees today. It thawed out a little bit. I suppose the snow dropped a bit in the woods. I guess we'll find out this weekend because I plan on fucking getting after it. I'm off on the weekend, but we gotta make a road trip. Fucking Saturday morning. So hopefully on Saturday afternoon I'll be back in time to fucking get after it. Get out in the woods. If not, then Sunday all day. Because it's just gonna have to happen that way, but whatever. So, since you're driving by, I like to do a little scratching, a little clean up. I closed the fucking gate over here, or the cattle panels. I'll show you here. Cause I had a little bastard go down, climb through the fence, and then come around and fucking lay in all the hay. So all I got now is that new calf. Well, we can go in and check him out. I don't care if he goes in there and lays down and then goes back into mama and nurses and whatnot, because that keeps him from getting stepped on. So once this is done, we'll have a separate area for him to do that, but whatever. Come on. I guess we gotta go over here first. I guess we're not gonna get to check him out. He's like, fuck you, I'm going back in then. He didn't want me to, he don't want me to check him out. I don't think you can see him over there. He's in the shadows. And he's climbing back through. This bit of frozen silage here, I've been just stirring it up because it thawed out today. It was all the way up to the top of the feed front. And then we'll just hike that bale up over the top. And they can chew on that for a day or two, and then we'll put some more bales out. But if I'd have been thinking, I would have went to park so far up. And I didn't wear my headlamp, so a walkabout's out of line, or out of the question, because we aren't going to be able to see nothing anyway. Let's throw this summit over here. Okay. Back in the tractor. We can go over here. Hold on to your britches, bitches, and watch this shit. I don't know where that little tyke went. There he is. See him over there? He's still thinking about it, but he best quit thinking about it, get his ass going, because we're about to dump this sumbitch full. No, he decided he's coming around here. And we'll chase him up through. Hopefully we got the light to do it. Did he go? Oh, you see him? Oh, there he went. Bloop. All gone. Perfect, fuck it. Yeah, I can sit right there then. See that chunk of frozen silage? That's what having a TMR or some damn thing like that would be nice. Well, these guys want to get to that silage that's thawed out a little bit, what they want. See them shoving their head through there a little bit. They're like, we're tired of gnawing on this shit. So this bale, yeah, we go up there like that. That one can feed down the feeder because it's up on top of the other one. The other one got shoved over by that green gate, and believe it or not, they will feed through the side of that fucker, especially the ones with smaller heads. Oh, that fucking pile's frozen. We're probably gonna have to get the excavator over here with the fucking grapple on it, two-tine fucker, and rip that son of a bitch up one of these days. But no, that's whatever. I mean, as it thaws out, they fucking eat it. So I'm not. You can see as soon as I stir it, that part's not so bad. As soon as I stir it, they're sticking their head in there trying to eat it. So. Might not look like the prettiest stuff in the world, but they want it. I'm gonna call that for now because it's Tuesday. That should last till Thursday, Friday, somewhere in that area. If I start stocking too much in there right now, the sunshine does wonders in thawing that shit out, and then we can get some more of the silage fed out, because we still got a good third or better left, and it's February, so I'm fucking happy about that, but I want to get it fed out too, and then we'll get some more out to the pigs. In a couple days we're supposed to be, like Friday, I think we're supposed to be close to that freezing mark, so I'd like to throw some more back out then tonight. The wind and shit takes a dip, so whatever. Maybe I'm just overthinking everything. I have no fucking idea. Hell, I'll be the first to admit I don't know what the fuck I'm doing half the time. There was no cold start today because it wasn't cold. Let's. I need my keys. I put my tractor key on the key ring so that way I quit forgetting shit. Hopefully, put all my keys on one fucking ring. Fuck. I've done it twice now. Or I had to have the neighbor come, and Brad, I appreciate you, buddy. Brad watches this shit. I don't know why Brad watches. They're good people, but anyway. Brad's got a key for the gate. The other night we were fucking gone. I had to asked Brad to come over and unlock the gate before we got back because I'm an idiot. So, next on the agenda here, because we'll take care of the wood boiler in a little bit. Let's talk about the drill press and talk about the fucking bandsaw. Let's talk. It's too hot in here and I haven't changed my shirt yet because I've been running and gunning, but next video I'll change my shirt, I promise. Fucking work shirts are dumb. Fucking bullshit. You ever have the fucking... It's just the guns are so big that their fucking sleeves rub your... I don't know, whatever. Alright, so this is a Delta drill press. Model? I have no fucking idea. I don't even know if it has a model number on it. Serial number 9142. Cat number, category number 17-900. Made in Taiwan. Isn't everything? It's a heavy motherfucker, I can tell you that. I don't have any issues with it aside from the fact that it's fucking got a lot of flash rust on it. It's been sitting in an unheated building going through all the weather cycles for fucking years. 10 at least that I know of, so. it's gonna need a little loving. Crank handle's broken, so we're gonna be making a crank handle, which will be fun because maybe that'll get us into some lathe work. We can make a nice little fucking crank. Anyway, we'll figure it out. Don't get too excited about me saying that, because I can say that we're gonna do lathe work and then I'm gonna bork it. But anyway. So it needs, you need to buff all the steel down, clean everything up, make it so it fucking tight and right. I don't know if I'm going to anchor it to the floor. I haven't decided where I was going to put it yet. My initial intention was put it back there on the end of that bench on the back wall. There is space between the doorway and the bench. That was where the drill press was going to go when I had thunked about it, right? So maybe that's where it goes. Maybe not. Fuck, I don't know. That means that then we got to do stuff back in there. So, and then we got to check the motor, make sure that it runs and all that. Belts look like belts don't look too bad. We'll fucking probably run with them for a little bit, clean it up. Clean everything up, fucking buff it down, clean it up. Give it a good going through, lubricate what needs to be. The top there, that sliding spline, that's how your fucking drill press goes up and down and then still gets driven by the pulleys, in case y'all didn't know. And then there's a little crank in there, you know, driving on that son bitch. So make sure all that's tight, right, and works. So a couple little projects, maybe a couple videos, maybe one video, depends on if I get into lathe work or whatever. Bandsaw here. The bandsaw, well, it needs a new upper guide because I robbed the guide off it, sterilized it, and used it for my meat cutting saw because I fucking needed it. So we'll get a new, make and or buy a new upper guide for it, because it'd be kind of fun to fucking just get a couple of bearings and, you know, we could make a block. Be a little bit of dinking around, but it'd be a good YouTube video. Y'all want to make one up? I don't know. Probably a new plug-in on the fucking thing, or a new cord. The cord's rigid as fuck, but maybe in the heat it'll be okay. And then we obviously gotta make a new stand for it. I have used it in the condition that it's in. We used to set it on a fucking folding chair and let her wobble, because Bob just welded those fucking 10 pieces on there. So we're gonna have to cut all that shit off, and then it's been patched together, make a nice little stand for it to sit on, and fucking why not? Again, clean everything up, lube everything, make sure she fucking works. The cutoff switch, the fucking forcing screw, you can see the forcing screw down in there is all fucking surface rusted and probably doesn't work. And then your angle adjustment and all that stuff, we got to get that tight and right. So yeah. Okay, well, we're back to our old fucking setup here for a second, because well, I gotta charge the battery on that little booster box fucking thing, so we're gonna stick it in here. And we got a conventional back. Oh, we got 3 conventional batteries. We're not gonna get me to do anything too extremely cold, so should be okay. So far, a little bit of a, what the fuck did I do there? Auto exposure, some fucking thing. Close that shit out. I don't know what I did. I don't know what happened there. So a little bit of early on product review. I actually like the thing. I don't know that it actually gives you 8 hours of fucking recording time, but mentally I forget to turn that fucker off or forget to turn it on, and then it goes back to charging the battery versus maintaining the battery. So I don't fucking know. It helps, okay? You got to remember when I turn the fucking, because I just do the quick record on the GoPro, I got to remember to turn that son of a bitch on. And so I got to hit 2 buttons versus 1 button, or I should turn the fucking power on the booster and then turn the power on the GoPro and then hit record. I don't fucking know. I have no idea. I don't know what works better. I'm going to have to dick around with a little bit, and then half the time I can't keep mental fucking track of what I'm doing anyways. This battery actually tests good. So for future reference, if you're trying to resurrect a battery, I guess we haven't put it in the tractor, but it does test out good. So once we put it in the tractor and give it a trial run, but so far, fucking aspirin and aspirin in a fucking battery and creates a chemical reaction with the sulfuric acid in the battery and stimulates it like fucking, like, I don't know, does something for it down under or something. Fuck, I don't know. Whatever. So tonight I need to firewood because it's fucking cold out. Getting cold out again. 75 degrees in here. It's pretty mint. So that one's empty. This one over here is full. I need to create a fucking fuel fucking spot so I don't have flammable liquids all over the place. That'd be a good idea. Whatever. So we gotta mix up some two-stroke because this is pure unmixed 1.5 gallons of gasoline. These stupid fucking fillers now. Son of a fucking. I don't know what y'all use, and it doesn't matter. I don't care. Do what you want to use, however you want to use it. I use AMSOIL synthetic. I'm a fan of synthetic two-stroke, especially in two-stroke application. You can use whatever you want. I use that stuff that Luke Strasser sent me. And I keep a small bottle in the tractor because, Luke, when I'm in here, buddy, I fucking appreciate you. I just top it off that thing. But we do a little 100 to 1 or whatever the fuck it is, and then generic two-stroke oil in the tractor, in the skidder, pretty much all things diesel. Don't have emissions on them because I don't have any diesel with emissions on them and never fucking will because fuck it. So 50 to 1, we're gonna mix this shit up and top off the chainsaw. Then maybe we go cut some firewood for Chuck's sake. I don't know if that we've let off a video of cutting firewood for Chuck's sake for a little while. I mean, at least for like 2 or 3 of the fucking things. So, for Chuck's sake, we may as well cut firewood before we get into anything good, right? Where are we at here? About 18. 2.6. 50 to 1 is 2.6 ounces per gallon. So we want to be at 3.9. Did you do that math? I'm going to go at 4. I'd rather run her a little bit fucking, run her a little heavy than a little lean. Or a little rich than a little lean, if you know what I mean. Just a couple drips more. Fuck it. Good enough. Did I do that math correctly for you? 2.6 plus 1.3 would be 3.9. I don't know why I had to say it like that either. Whatever. They're shaking my gas. Get it? Anyway. I need a beer. I like beer. Okay, we got mixed gas. We got top that old girl off. Throw that down there for the minute. We gotta get some bar and chain oil. Bar and chain oil is in stock over here for now. We got stuff coming. We're gonna do shelves this end of this week, but we got fucking had to order some stuff. Okay, that's done. The only other thing I want to do is y'all know what this is? Don't fucking wrong place for your mind. Grease your fucking bar! You bastards! You bastards! You sick bastards! Wanna go cut some wood? We might go cut some wood. Yeah, I think we could probably go cut some wood. I think I left the fucking tripod over there for the fucking camera. Anyway. You're gonna have to go cut wood for Chuck's sake. Chuck? It's time for Chuck's sake. They work. Does that count as watching me get a blowjob? Tallboy. Why'd you start drinking Tallboys now, Rick? Well, like, not playing with fucking chainsaw anymore and the chores are done, so fuck it, we can add 4 more ounces to the menu. Haha! Don't fucking judge me. Shut up. Piss off! I didn't finish that one from earlier? Fuck's sake. Okay. Trying to keep up here. Though I'll go in the bag eventually. Fuck it, whatever. Don't judge. Y'all want to work on a drill press? I do. So we're gonna work this son of a bitch over here by the wall, and we're gonna plug it in and see if she takes off. That's gonna be the most important part. Otherwise, we're gonna have to be sourcing a motor for it, which isn't the end of the world. How big is this son of a bitch anyway? 3/4 horse. So big enough. She's got some huevos. What the fuck is wrong with me tonight? I don't know. You sit. So I may have made a comment before about how I'm not sure if I'm going to anchor it to floor. We're going to anchor that bitch to the floor. For a multitude of reasons, mostly because I'm usually trying to wrestle heavy shit up onto it to drill it out or do whatever I'm going to do. We're going to bolt that bitch to the floor. So. Ooh, beer. Let's plug her in and see if she fucking has any zing-zang, wing-ding, zip-zoo, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. Throw her in over here. Flip the switch. Oh, just fucking nice. That's real good, real good. Perfect. Unplug that. Okay. So, next step is going to be getting the fucking shit cleaned off of it, and then we're going to clean up some of that flash rust, and we'll go from there. Okay, so we know the motor runs. We've already looked at the belts and all that shit, and obviously the electrical side of this thing is good. The mechanical side of it, the press side actually works pretty good, and it actually feels pretty tight. The handles could use a little tightening, but that's not a huge deal. No issue there. The shaft is clean, and it's not all flash rusted, stuck in place. The chuck moves, so that's good. I still have to go dig around and see if I can find the chuck key for the damn thing. I don't think I do. I happen to have one in here by chance. I doubt it. They are readily available down at the hardware store, so it's not a huge issue, but I would like to find the one that goes with it, because usually buying one at the hardware store, they all fit everything, but nothing very well. So, this has a table that can swivel, it can tilt, and it can go up and down. None of that stuff is going to work in the condition that it's in, at least not very well. So what I'd like to do is see if I can get the table off by taking that, screw loose, and the table actually moves. So that pivot's actually nice and oiled, nice and clean. So we're going to set that over here. The next thing is I want to see if this pivot, if we can get that to move, and that is a flathead screw down here that I'm sure needs a little work. I don't think find a screwdriver, Rick. I don't think it was originally meant to be a flathead screw. Just stuck in here. Especially when it moves as you tighten it and loosen it. Yeah, not at all. I'm not sure what that's even doing at the moment. So there is a bolt in there that threads into, and I believe we have to loosen that. So here's pressure wrench I was looking for, just further in the back. Size is this? Well, it's not 13/16. Really need to get my fucking wrenches organized, don't I? 7/8. Well, where's the 7/8, Chicky Dicky? Right there. Or maybe it's not 7/8. Well, I know it's not. This one. 15/16 doesn't fit it real well either, but whatever. So now you see how that moves, but this fucking screw isn't what's idle. When we take this bolt out of here, chances are we can get this thing apart. Oh! So what someone did, and I don't know if this was their attempt, they just drilled this thing through and jammed a screw through it. I don't know if that was their attempt to zero it, but they had it tilted at about 10 degrees. I don't know if that's factory or not. Okay, so that's a little bit odd to me that you have a hole here and a hole there and nothing else for tilt adjustment on that other than loosening and tightening that bolt. That seems a little bit weird, but what the hell do I know? So the next step here, I'm not sure if I want to remove the power head from the shaft here or if we want to leave this intact. This gear set needs to come out. This is loose. This gear set has a lot of play in it and it needs to be need a new crank handle, needs to be freed up, and it's not seized by any means, but this being clean, polished, and oiled would make that go a lot nicer, and then obviously having a nice crank handle on there would make that go up and down pretty nice. So I don't know if I just want to remove that. I can run this all the way down, clean the whole thing, run it all the way up, and vice versa, or if I actually want to remove this base. So this taper here, the end of that rack sits in that taper as well as it does on this column, and you can see that, yeah, well, maybe you can, I can tell that that collar doesn't sit straight on there, so you're gonna have a problem with swinging that around to be able to move the table to different positions. So we'll have to address that as well. So that means I need more brainstorming fluid. I don't know that I want to take that base off and pull it all the way apart and break it all the way down. We certainly can if we need to and have to, but I don't think we need to go that extreme yet. I'm not sure. It has to be your belt tensioner. I'm assuming. I don't have a manual or anything on this, which is fine. I don't need a manual for it. I'm just saying, if we loosen these up, Oh yeah, so that's you use that as your pivot to tighten and loosen belts, which is fine. So yeah, see how that works? Then you can change your speeds. Perfect. Okay. See, we're just learning shit as we go. I'll bring you back. So if I turn you on and then turn that on, then we're good to go? No fucking idea. I'm not trying to turn you on. If I turn you on, then that's your fucking, it ain't my fucking problem. Back to the drill press. Had to do the fucking premiere thing. So appreciate y'all that came in and fucking had a good time and had a good conversation and all that happy shit. But I gotta get back to work, and I was saying for a while there that I was gonna quit fucking attending these things, but I don't fucking, and then you never hear the fucking end of it from people like Luke Strasser, so I don't know. You can't fucking win. So there's a little set screw there that maybe because it's made in Taiwan, maybe it's fucking standard. Ha ha, no. Fucking dog's out there whining because I won't let her in the fucking shop. Well, it's supposed to be above freezing tonight, for fuck's sake. You don't need to come in. You don't live in here. This isn't your permanent fucking residence. And as soon as I get the chance. No! How about no? So when they get a chance, they're gonna have a doghouse and they can go the fuck outside. How's that? The fuck outside. I don't know why this one's missing most of its fucking most of the Allen wrenches in this set, so it's not that one. Fucking, I don't have one for it. Shit. So here, fuck's sake, shut up. What's this one? Random ass. Look at that. The random ass one laying in the bottom of the fucking drawer fits it. So that collar can come up. Look what it should look like without flash rust on it. And then, do I want to go? I don't know if I want to go up or if I want to go down. I think. Shit, I can't get the gear out or the thing out no matter which way I go, can I? If I pull down on it, then we can get it go down. But when it gets to the end down here, see how it drives that gear up. Then we have to pop the fucking thing apart because it won't go. It won't go through the fucking rack anyway, because it's not geared all the way. It's got a flat in it, so it don't work like that, Rick. See, that's what happens. So now, just based on that, we can move everything around and clean everything up and do whatever we need to do. The only thing we can't do is clean the inside of this sleeve because we don't have it apart. But I think by cleaning the flash rust off of this, that'll be okay. It was, you can see this section that it was sealed in pretty well. Or clamped to for the most part. So I think if we get the flash rust off of that and get that all cleaned up, I think we'll be okay. Right? Only one way to find out, isn't there? Okay. We took the, oh, even rust dust on the top of that fucker. We took these little, I'm gonna show you here. These are from 3M because the rest of them pretty much suck. It's like a Brillo pad on steroids. And we put it on this little fucking electric die grinder. I know I tote the hell out of this thing, and that, no, I'm not a fucking... There is no paid promotion on this fucking channel because, well, I don't talk nice, but the MCM 401, fucking buy one up if you like that shit. If you're doing a lot of die grinder stuff, that kind of shit, that thing will stand in for most of it, and it doesn't need a hose and all the other fucking garbage, but... There are certain tight quarter applications where you do need to still have a die grinder. And you're only running about 9,000 RPM on that. That's max. DeWalt does make the straight. Die grinder runs 25,000 RPM. If you're still looking for a cordless option, they don't have the 90 degree in that kind of speed yet. I'm sure it's coming. So we took those, we buffed that whole column down so now you can see it's pretty nice and shiny, blew all the dust off of it. Now we want to take, don't mind the air compressor. She runs fucking mint though. The O'Reilly brake cleaner, I don't like it as much. I bought it one day, I bought a couple cans. Nah, I'll stick with my Max, but for this application, it'll work just fucking perfect. Whew, it's set back up to 76, and here we got all the way down to 75. Shit. Throw it in there. So we want to wipe this fucker down, get all the rust residue off the thing. I don't know if the gear is stainless. I didn't check. Or stainless, hybrid stainless, however you want to fucking say it, because I'm sure it's not true stainless, but it didn't fucking rust a bit. So that's all right. Not having a rusty gear on there helps significantly. So we buffed this whole thing down, and we paid special attention to the bottom of this, down here where the bottom of that rack rides, so that way that thing works nice. Look at that. Even running dry on there. Yeah, it's supposed to chatter a little bit. Fuck, it's got no lube. Use my screwdriver on the end of that rag to clean into that. That way, this thing should pivot nice all the way around, real good, real good. This set screw there, so to set that set screw, you want your rack right on that set screw. Otherwise, if you're not on that set screw, that rack is off and it won't turn as well. I can show you what I mean here in a second. Set screw can be wherever the hell you want. I put it on the back where you can't see it. See now, we can, when it goes toward the back, see there, it's got to be loosened up a little bit and moved up. That rack fits a little bit. She fits a little bit too loose on the you go. Fits a little too loose on there. But that's all right. So now it's brake cleaned off. It's flashed off with the all the residue is flashed off. They call it refer to it as flash off. So that means that it's evaporated. The evaporation rate, flash off, whatever you want to call it. So next would be oil that shaft, and then we'll move on to the bottom and address that base down there. So for what do you want to lube it with, Rick? Well, this fucking dog is in the back of the barn. She thinks she can be let in there. Fuck it, whatever. She's an idiot. Sometimes pisses me off. I'm actually going to go with chain and cable lube. Cheap shit. Because obviously it's not going to get slung off, right? So, this fucking tripod. I'll explain to you my process here. Same rag that the brake clean flashed off on. The O'Reilly stuff actually flashes off pretty good. This fucking liquid wrench chain and cable lube is fucking garbage for chain and cable lube. I will tell you right now, do not buy the garbage for chain and cable lubricant. However, if you want some fucking half-ass coating oil, just machine oil, fucking there you go. She even makes her look nice. Just don't fucking expect it to be chain and cable lube, because it's fucking not. It's like 0.8 oil in fucking in an aerosol can. I swear to God, it's not worth a fuck as far as what they're branding it as. But hey, again, no paid sponsorships on this fucking channel, because fuck them. So we just take and lightly wipe everything down. And now you can see this thing we can run her with one thinner. Just fucking minty. Other than that fucking corner, that son bitch is sharp. Anyway, and it should spin nice and free. So for this rack, that rack is a little bit different. We're gonna grab some actual decent oil. And this is Max open gear grease, and I'm actually just gonna coat the gear. If you get a little bit on the body of the drill press, who fucking cares? But now, going up, oh yeah, fucking just give her. Going down, oh, perfect. So by the time we build a crank handle for this thing, we'll be in good shape now. Go around. She's nice and free. Works perfect. Okay, so the rest of this is going to be much of the same treatment. The bottom base, I'm going to clean that all off. It gets all of your hot shavings, and that's what it makes the rust more. Exacerbates. Haha. Well, we're with exacerbate. I don't know why. Whatever. It was a beer word. So other than the machined flat on there, the rest of that should be just black. We're gonna go ahead and clean it all up, and I got some black paint. We might throw some paint on it. We might not. I don't fucking know. we're probably going to do that in another video because it's getting kind of late for me. And there's not much to see there. I'll bring it back when we get into fucking working on that table. That table, the tilt, and all that stuff. We need to make that tight and right because in a pinch, Ricky Dicky might use this as a fucking milling machine. I'm just saying. Well, I don't have a milling machine. Yeah, I doubt that I'm ever going to have a milling machine unless somebody's got one they want to get rid of for nothing. Just throwing it out there. Still got one sitting in the back of your shop or something that you ain't fucking using. I don't fucking know. It's not. Who am I to judge? But I'll come pick it up. I'll give you a t-shirt and a hat. I'm just kidding. Fuck, I'm just kidding. I'm a cheap bastard. What do you want? So if you guys like what I'm doing, throw me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. Ring the bell. Get my notifications. Memberships are down there if you want one. And I do appreciate it because, well, my shit's always broken. See you guys again next time.